Captain Marcus Chen stood in the crystalline throne room, his breath forming small clouds in the cold atmosphere of Valyria Prime. The Queen of the Valir sat before him, her elongated form draped across a seat that seemed to flow like frozen water. Her skin shimmered with bioluminescent patterns that pulsed slowly, a sign of age and wisdom among her people. "You've come seeking alliance," Queen Lysera said, her voice like wind through silver chimes. "Your kind always does when the galaxy grows dark." Marcus nodded, keeping his military bearing despite the otherworldly beauty before him. The Valir were legendary, an ancient race that had witnessed civilizations rise and fall across 10,000 years. Their technology bordered on magic, their warriors unmatched, but they were isolationists, content to watch the universe from their frozen world. "The Creathian swarm advances," Marcus said. "They've consumed 17 systems in 6 months. Humanity requests—" "I know what humanity requests," Lysera interrupted, rising gracefully. She towered over him, nearly 8 feet tall, her forearms moving in patterns that Marcus's translator implant struggled to interpret as gestures of amusement. "You want our fleet, our weapons, our warriors. We're willing to offer technology we already possess, resources we don't need, knowledge we've forgotten more of than you've learned." She descended the steps of her throne, each footfall silent despite her size. "Your species is young, Captain. Barely 3 centuries since you left your homeworld. What could you possibly offer the Valir?" Marcus felt his jaw tighten. He'd expected this. Every species they'd encountered treated humanity like children playing with fire. Too aggressive, too emotional, too human. "Hope," he said finally. Lysara stopped, her bioluminescent patterns flickering in surprise. "Elaborate. Your people have seen everything, achieved everything. You've perfected your society to the point of stagnation." Marcus took a step forward, emboldened. "When was the last time something surprised you, Your Majesty? When was the last time you felt wonder?" The Queen's 4 eyes, too large, too small, studied him with newfound interest. "You're either very brave or very foolish, human." "Both, usually." Marcus allowed himself a small smile. "We're unpredictable, reckless. We solve problems in ways that make no sense to logical species. We've survived ice ages, world wars, and our own worst instincts. We're survivors, innovators, and yes, we're chaos incarnate." "And you think this is appealing?" Lysara's pattern shifted to colors Marcus's implant translated as curiosity, mixed with ancient sadness. "I think you're bored," Marcus said quietly. "I think your entire civilization is dying not from war or plague, but from perfection. Nothing changes. Nothing challenges you. You're immortal beings waiting for the heat death of the universe." The throne room fell silent. Marcus wondered if he'd gone too far, if his words would mean war instead of alliance. But he'd studied the Valir psychology reports. They valued honesty above all else, even when it hurt. Finally, Lysara laughed, a sound like breaking ice and distant thunder. "Oh, you magnificent little chaos creature. Do you know why I invited you here personally instead of sending my ministers? To reject us in person? To meet the being who damaged 3 of our border stations attempting to deliver your request for an audience." Her patterns shifted to warm colors. "Your ship's propulsion system was sabotaged by Creathian infiltrators. By all calculations, you should have drifted into the void and died. Instead, you jury-rigged a hyperdrive from a cargo bay full of mining equipment and basic tools." Marcus felt his face flush. "We improvised. You violated 17 laws of physics that my people believed were immutable. Our scientists are still arguing over how you didn't create a singularity." She was closer now, studying him like a fascinating puzzle. "You're right, Captain Chen, we are bored. We are dying. We have achieved everything and therefore have nothing left to achieve." "Then help us," Marcus pressed. "Fight alongside humanity. Remember what it's like to struggle, to adapt, to overcome impossible odds." Lysara's patterns shifted through several colors Marcus's implant couldn't translate. "I'm too old for you, human," she said finally, her voice carrying weight beyond the simple words. "I've lived 3,000 of your years. I've commanded fleets, conquered empires, and watched stars die. Your brief, brilliant flame of life would burn out before I've finished remembering my youth." Marcus felt disappointment settling in his chest. Another rejection wrapped in beautiful words. "But my daughter," Lysera continued, her patterns brightening. "Princess Cathera is only 200 years old. Young by our standards, impetuous, curious about the universe beyond our frozen world, she leads our third fleet, 50,000 ships that haven't seen real combat in her lifetime. Your Majesty, she's been watching your species for decades, Captain, studying your wars, your art, your ridiculous tendency to throw yourselves into danger to save complete strangers. Lysara's smile widened, revealing teeth like shards of diamond. I'm sending her with you. The third fleet will join humanity's defense against the swarm. Marcus could barely breathe. That's more than we dared hope for. It comes with a condition. Lysara placed one of her 4 hands on his shoulder, her touch surprisingly warm. You will command jointly with my daughter. You will teach her how humans think, how they fight, how they turn impossible situations into unlikely victories. And in return, she will keep your chaotic species from accidentally destroying half the galaxy. I accept. Of course you do. Lysara gestured toward the throne room's grand doors, which opened to reveal a younger Velir, still tall and imposing but with patterns that danced with vibrant, eager colors. Cathara, meet your new partner in madness. Princess Cathara strode forward, her 4 eyes gleaming with excitement. Captain Chen, I've been waiting for this moment. Your species is absolutely fascinating. Tell me, is it true that humans once rode nuclear explosions to reach their moon? Marcus couldn't help but grin. Lady, you have no idea what we're capable of when we're properly motivated. Behind them, Queen Lysara watched with an expression that transcended species, a mother seeing her child embrace the future, and an ancient being remembering what it felt like to face tomorrow with wonder, instead of weary knowledge. The galaxy was about to learn what happened when humanity's chaos met Velir perfection. The Krethian swarm wouldn't know what hit them.